Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is APS online sport program, class 2, week 4, extended plan, English literature. Dear children, value of the day. Do good, have good. Children, this is law of nature, law of Allah Ta'ala, that whatever you do good to others, Allah Ta'ala definitely pay it back to you in a very good way. So keep this thing in mind. Do good, have good. Guidelines for the parents. Please read and understand the instructions. Parents will monitor and supervise their child's work. Children, today is Friday and the subject is English literature, the Elves and the Shoemaker. As you all know that we are doing the revision of this book. You have already finished it, the Elves and the Shoemaker. Now let's begin our story from page number 26. Okay children, before starting our story, let's read our objectives. Read the text fluently, picture description, and the success criteria will be can describe the picture in their own words and do the question answers independently. As you know children, the night after night what was happening with the poor shoemaker? Every night he cut the leather in his workshop, but the next morning that leather turned into beautiful colorful shoes, well stitched with no fault at all, flawless and beautiful. So in this picture, he is calling his wife. She came down and the shoemaker told her that we must find the person who is making these beautiful shoes. So they both agreed with this fact and came up with a plan. Children, as you see, the plan was quite clear. Shoemaker and his wife hid behind the door. They seemed really curious to find out who was making such perfect shoes ready for the customers. So that night Shoemaker worked very hard and he cut the leather for 4 pairs of shoes. So both husband and wife didn't go to bed but instead waited and waited. Okay children, in this picture the mystery was over finally. The shoemaker and his wife, while standing behind the door, saw that as the clock struck 12, 2 elves dressed in old torn off clothes, barefooted, entered the room holding green bags in their hands. They at once jumped over the stool and looked at the pieces of leather. Okay children, in this picture as you see, both husband and wife, the shoemaker and his wife, were really surprised, shocked and astonished because they saw that the elves stitched and sewed and hammered all night. In the morning there were 4 pairs of beautiful shoes. Then they packed their bags finally and left the shop. So in this picture children, as you can see that both were standing in front of perfectly stitched shoes and were appreciating the wonderful and amazing work done by the elves. The shoemaker and his wife were really obliged. So the shoemaker said to his wife, the elves are helping us, but how can we help them? So the wife of the shoemaker said that I know what we can do. And she, I think, came with another big plan. Children, today's task is recap pages 26 to 35. Child to narrate the story in their own words, till now focusing on picture description. Child to attempt the following questions. Question number 1. What did the shoemaker say to his wife? Question number 2. Why didn't the shoemaker and his wife go to sleep that night? Question number 3. At what time did the elves show up? Question number 4. What did the elves take out from their bags? Okay children, I hope you have enjoyed today's session. Allah Hafiz. Take care.